Hello everybody and welcome to a new feature that I'm doing through NC Real Estate. It's question and answer Thursday or Q&A Thursday. Basically what it's going to be is a once a month question and answer session because I always get asked a load of questions that actually would be really helpful for other people to hear the answers to. And this week, this question is something that I get asked a huge amount. I really do. All through the Property Investment Mastery Facebook group, people come over and ask me it. So I thought I'd run it as a seminar. So the question this week is, I want to get into property investing. Should I buy an investment property first or own my own property? Simple question, but what should you do? Let's jump in and I will go through this with you because I have actually got one very simple answer. And of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but this is really what I would advise you to do, and it's what I did as well. So let's go through the consideration. If you buy your own home, you get access to first-time buyer help, including low deposits of between 5 and 20%. You won't get that when you're buying a buy-to-let property. Maybe you'll get it at 20%, but not all lenders are doing that. Whereas if you buy your first property, you can get access to these really great products with low mortgages. So actually, you can get into your first property really easily with not a lot of cash. And Barclays still have their 100% mortgage if your parents or a family member or someone close to you wants to guarantee the deposit. So there is so much out there for you to be able to finance a property easily. So buying your own property to start off with should be a no-brainer because of this. Also, following on from that, you get access to low interest rates as it's your own home, and there are lots of products. So really take this into consideration. Financing your own property is so much easier than financing a buy-to-let, especially if it's going to be your first time purchase. There are so many products out there dedicated for buyers like you. Also, owning your own home means that you can start building up a good credit rating because you're constantly paying off a mortgage, and it gives you an asset of your own to borrow against when you buy your investment property. And if you're buying a property in a limited company, or if you haven't got that much of an income coming in, having your own property is a real asset because you can guarantee that against your future properties. You can also show that you know how to pay off a mortgage, you've done it before, you've owned your own property. It goes a long way to helping you when you get that investment finance. You can also earn £7,500 tax-free from the government's rent-a-room scheme, and loads of people overlook this. But actually, if you buy a 2 or 3 bedroom property and you rent out the spare bedroom, you're being a landlord first of all, so you're getting that experience. You're still going to need an AST, so you are still going to have to act as a landlord, but also you get this income tax free. Don't overlook this. This is a really good incentive for you buying your own property, buying a couple of bedrooms and renting 1 or 2 of them out. Seriously, you've got to look into this. You also get private residence relief on your own home if you sell, so no capital gains tax. So that's why you want to have a property that is your own, so that if you choose to sell it, you don't get taxed on it. Simple as. You can also add value to your own home whilst you live there, remortgage and then take the cash out onto property number 2. So buy your own home, do it up, add value to it, whatever you want to do, and then do that remortgage process, take the cash out, you've still got a property to live in, and go and buy the next property, and keep doing that for a while. If you're just starting out, you haven't got any properties, this is a really good way of starting. It's a really good first time buyer strategy. Have this in mind. Go and buy a property that you can add value to, and then use it. Seriously, use it, get clever, and because you're buying your first property and you can get these really low deposits, you can use the other money that you've saved up to do the works on the property and then remortgage it in a couple of years' time when your fixed term ends. Seriously, get strategic with this. It's really important, and it's the basis of being a property investor. Finally, you don't need to own another property or have a good record as a landlord to be able to buy your first property. So they look at it completely differently. Lenders look at it so differently. You don't have to have a proven track record here. All you need to do is show that you've got a good enough income and that you can support your mortgage, then you're good to go. So seriously, all of this makes it so much easier to buy your first property. So, unsurprisingly, the answer is always better to own your own home first. It opens up so many opportunities and it's a great tax efficient asset. That's why you should be buying your own property first. And look, 2 years down the line or whenever you want to move out and buy another property, you can turn this into a buy-to-let property. Just let your mortgage lender know. Just write to them or change the products. And if they don't do it, switch to a new bank. See if you can get a better interest rate. Whatever you do, make sure that you're buying your own property first. For all of these reasons, seriously, it's such a good idea and it should be part of your strategy. If you're looking to get into property investing and you're going to be a first-time buyer at the same time, do buy your own property first and really think about what you can do with it, how you can generate that income from it, how you can add value, and then how you can use that to build the rest of your property portfolio. I hope this has been super useful for you. Do like it if it has. I love your feedback. And so keep asking me questions because every month I'm going to do a new one of these. The more questions you ask, the more ideas I have, and so I could roll out some more. So make sure you keep tuning into this. Again, I hope it's been useful. Keep coming over to the Property Investment Mastery Facebook group and chatting over there because that's where I'm going to get all these questions from. And don't forget to PM me as well because I do answer every single one of your questions.